It truly is hard to beat a classic cheesesteak, but these right here are next level and really simple to make. And that's what we're gonna make today. We are gonna make us some cheesesteaks. But now, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I'm not making Philly cheesesteaks. Because why? These are better. These are gonna be better. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. These are gonna be better than a Philly cheesesteak. Should we call them Carolina cheesesteaks? Just call them cheesesteaks? Call them next level cheesesteaks? Don't really know. All I know is these are gonna be delicious. And as you see by the ingredients, it's not gonna take a whole lot to really elevate your cheesesteak game. And cheesesteaks can be done so many different ways. I mean, peppers, onions, cheese whiz, mushrooms, whatever you want. Whatever you like in your cheesesteak, by all means, do it. I'm gonna show you how to elevate my cheesesteak. So go on and fire up that Blackstone and get that thing heating up, because we need to go ahead and get all this stuff prepped up while that griddle heats up so we can get eating these things. So let's start off with slicing up some bell peppers. I just have the orange, the red, and the yellow. If you want to add the green into it, that's fine. I'm just trying to add just a little bit of color to the dish. That's all I'm doing with these bell peppers, and there's a reason I got the different colors. Because I don't know if you can taste the difference. Some people say they can. I can't taste the difference. I just see the colors. So I get the rest of these chopped up and work on that onion. Peppers are done. Just kind of mix them up a little bit. Get the colors all together. It's gonna look good on that sandwich, ain't it? Let's work on this onion now. As far as onion goes, I'm just using a regular yellow onion. Use sweet, whatever kind you like. Red, purple, red or purple, one or the other. Right now I'm just using a regular yellow onion. I'm not trying to be fancy, just trying to make it delicious. And there we go. That's pretty much all the onion we're really gonna need. Because I'm only making 2 sandwiches for right now, so don't need a lot. Now that them peppers and onions are done, let's work on these steaks. Now, the difference in the steaks are, normally on a ribeye, you'll slice them really thin, cook them on there, make your cheesesteaks out of them. We're gonna do these a little different. We're gonna hit them with some blackened steak. That's right, we're gonna season these things up and sear them like we're cooking a good juicy steak, which we are. We are gonna cook a good juicy steak on the Blackstone. And just get them on here, and man, it's gonna be so good. This blackened seasoning is delicious. If you haven't tried it yet, you are missing out. That's all I have to say. So we're gonna give a good generous coat to both sides, and then we should be about ready to cook. And be sure to get the edges of the steaks also. You don't wanna miss those. You want to get flavor everywhere on these steaks. There we go. These steaks are ready. So, onions are ready, bell peppers are ready, steaks are ready. Let's go see if that griddle's ready. Come on. Well, there's that white smoke. You know what that means. It's time to get some groceries on the griddle. Throw down some oil first. I'm going to kind of put it over here. And then we're going to grab some bell peppers right here. A good handful of them. Grab these yellow onions. Throw them in there with it. And let's add a little flavor to them now. Add a little cheesesteak flavor. And just come in here now, just give them a good mix. Ooh, they smell good already. Peppers, onions, cheesesteak seasoning. Yeah, buddy. This is gonna be good already. I can smell it. So now we'll just let them cook down a little bit before we throw them steaks on. But like I was saying, there's nothing like some peppers and onions cooking up on the Blackstone. Man, I love the smell of this right here. And so right now, let's just keep everything stirred up. Love that char that Blackstone puts on these vegetables right here. Man, takes it to another level, I'm telling you. So now these peppers and onions are cooking down pretty good. Let's put a little more oil on the griddle. Grab up these beautiful steaks and let's get them to cooking. Now these only take maybe about 4 or 5 minutes, maybe on each side. We don't want to cook them all the way through. I don't want a well done steak. Not what I'm looking for. And I can already smell that delicious Blackened seasoning. And you know these steaks have a good sear on them too, that nice crust we're looking for. And these peppers and onions over here, man, this is coming together so fast. It's been a few minutes. Let's come in here and give these things a flip. Man, look at that color on these steaks. Good sear, good color. But while we're here, let's go ahead and stir up our veggies over here a little bit. You notice I'm keeping them over here to the side, so they'll just cook a little slower. I don't want to sear them on down, just trying to soften them up. So now these steaks are probably rocking about 125 internal. Let's go ahead and take them up. They're looking delicious. Let's go over here and work on them for a minute. So now these beautiful steaks are, well, they're done in my opinion. They're done like I like them, but we're gonna cut them up. We're gonna slice them up to make cheesesteaks. So all we want to do is just come in here and just like you would normally do, you want thin sliced slices. Thin sliced slices. But either way, I want to show you, look how beautiful that steak is on the inside. Yes, sir, Bob. That's what I want right there. So let's get all this sliced up, get ready to make us some cheesesteaks. There it is. The steak is cut up and ready to make cheesesteaks out of. But before we go over there and do that, you need to see this steak up close. It's beautiful. Just look at how beautiful this steak right here is turning out. And you know with all that flavor you're looking at right there, this is gonna make some delicious cheesesteaks. So let's get it back on the griddle and finish them up. Now I will say I turned this griddle down to low right now because I don't want to overcook the steak. So what I'm going to do now is spread it out just a little bit. We're going to kick things up a notch and add some Pepperjack cheese into it. And I know I said these are cheesesteaks, but man, cheesesteaks can be done so many ways. There's so many variations, and I'm going to add a lot of cheese into this because I love a cheesy cheesesteak. Maybe that's what you call this, a cheesy cheesesteak. Let's mix this up. Get that Pepperjack and all melted throughout this steak right here. And tell me this ain't looking good already. So I'm just gonna keep on mixing this up and get that cheese all melted through it. Then we're gonna build. Now, how's that looking? You see that cheese just stringing through there? Man, that looks beautiful, don't it? So, let's separate some out, kind of separate them here. Put them together, separate them, whatever you want to call it. Line them up, make some cheesy cheesesteaks. And I want a lot of meat and cheese in each one, so, well, we're only going to make two. We're going to try to get them right with the bread. But before we put the bread on, let's put some provolone. You gotta have provolone on cheesesteak. That's kind of like a rule there. So we'll add a lot of this provolone on here. Get it going down. Looking pretty good right there. What y'all think? Grab up your bread. Just put that on there and press it down. Same thing here. And I haven't forgot about the peppers and onions. We're going to add them on here in just a minute. Let's cook these down, get them ready. We're going to finish these things up. Well, and just like that, these things are ready. So let's grab in here like this, flip them over. Don't leave none of that good stuff out. Let's add some of these peppers on here. Set it right here for right now. Let's get this other one. Look how beautiful that is, y'all. Just look at that. Would you just look at that? There we go. Let's roll them over here and check them out. Well, what you think about that? That was quick, fast, and in a hurry, wasn't it? Look how massive these things turned out. And I can't tell you how good they smell. I mean, I can't explain how good they smell because it's just over the top. But right now, you know the drill. Got to take some pictures, get some reels, cut into these things, and well, I get to try them out. This right here, y'all, is going to be amazing. I haven't tried it yet, but I can go ahead and tell you it's going to be amazing because you know that steak has got an amazing sear on it, cooked it perfectly. These peppers and onions and all that cheese. Yes, sir, buddy, we got to try this out. So now that you've seen them up close, what do you think? I am dying to dig into this. But honestly, that is a huge sandwich. I mean, it's big as my head. So we got to cut it. We just got to cut it in half. Trying to keep all the filling from falling out of it. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Still got a little pink in there. So that steak is just perfect. Man. Here we go. Wow. Wow. Perfect. That is taking a cheesesteak to the next level. The sear of that steak with that blackened seasoning, and then, not to overcook it, I guess you say. We didn't want to cook it well done. Great, great way to do it. The peppers and onions with that cheesesteak seasoning mixed into it, and then that Pepperjack cheese along with that Provolone on this nice soft roll, bun, sub roll, whatever you call that thing it's on. Perfect. This is the cheesesteak. Now, what can you do different? Jalapenos, mushrooms, there's a million different things. Let me know in the comments down below what you'd put on your cheesesteak, your elevated, your next level cheesesteak. But with that, I need to go feed some of this to the family. I'm going to take some for myself. Hope you enjoy these two videos. We'll see you next time.